Said roll around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Same topical back on another video. I'm Strange Wang. He is my favorite Gentile. He is Nate. And today we got a copper drop for the film Iran, Kill Kurosawa. Now, something I need to say, get off Strange Wang's lovely chest. It's pretty muscular too. Anyways, what I need to say is, we put these videos out a month ahead of time. They get likes. And then a month later, or more, however long it takes for the SteelBook to come out, we get a bunch of dislikes and comments saying, this is not a review. Title doesn't say review. We're not saying it's a review. We know it's not a review, which is why it's out a month ahead of time. If you don't like the video, just leave now. Don't leave a dislike, because you're not listening. You don't get the point of this. This is our buying process, because we buy lots of SteelBooks, so we pre-order them off of Best Buy, and we decided to be different, unlike every other YouTuber who's just like, here's a SteelBook. It's embossed. I like that. I could watch that anywhere. But this is the buying process beforehand, and you can tell us down below, what's your buying process? Does a copper drop for you? That's the point of the show. I almost like doing every video, because some of y'all fuckers are pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna tell you about social media.
If you really feel like you have to give us a dislike, we would prefer that you follow us on social media and just leave them there.
Yeah, tell us.
Twitter's testing out dislikes now. Maybe you'll get one on one of our posts. But you can find those links in the description box below, so please do go give us a follow. You also find links to our Patreon account and our Coffee account, so if you decide that you do like us and not dislike us, even though it's your fault for not paying attention to what the video is fucking called, and you would like to help our channel grow, we would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be sure to follow him on Twitter, because he has a 3-tweet thread about why Mitch Hedberg is his favorite comedian of all time.
He's not, but...
Let's get into the SteelBook. On the front cover, you got some Japanese artwork. You just a slipcase, of course, which makes the image on the SteelBook darker. I like that, you know. Got that two-tone like my watch. I don't have my watch on right now, but it's two-tone, I promise.
Shut your fucking lying ass up.
You got Rand, title of the movie, Kill Kurosawa, 4K, etc. I'm glad that you're taking that off the SteelBook and putting it on the slipcase. And it's a slipcase. We're big on slipcases. Not a lot being done here, but you kind of got like a day and night type thing as well. Two-tone, like I said. I enjoyed the slipcase for what it is.
Yeah, me too. I really enjoy that it's not just clear, because that's the first... I mean, obviously we've seen SteelBooks that have like some purpose to them with the artwork, like they add or detract something. But they're still basically just clear outside of that. So going with like a smokier looking SteelBook, or like with a tint, that's the best way to put it. I really like that. That's really cool. And the artwork is fucking dope. It's incredibly well drawn. And I like it a lot. So adding that, like, I'm dark, I'm not dark, I'm dark, I'm not dark. It is pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, summertime, wintertime. Wait to see me in a couple months.
Yeah.
On the SteelBook itself, you got the same art. It's much brighter. It's fucking great. As we mentioned before, not much to say. On the spine, you got the flow. What you see on the front flows over to the spine and the back. I love that. That's like one of the pet peeves for my buying process is if it flows, but you put a black spine, like just make the whole thing one image and then add the title on the spine. And that's what they did here. That's huge points for Strange Wang. I love that.
A lot.
And then on the back, you got some samurais on some horses. You got some images in the background as well. Looks like a shield probably. And then the fire and everything. It's a beautiful SteelBook.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous SteelBook. The artwork is phenomenal. The colors are what get me. Like, that's just so like pleasing and like attention drawing. Like someone who has really, really bad ADHD, like colors that pop like that, it's like I legitimately could stare at that for like 5 minutes and end up zoning out, because it's just so eye-catching.
Wow.
And we don't see that even on some great SteelBooks. We don't see colors that pop like that.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's a black and white image.
Yeah. With
a colorful background.
Right.
And it's just like the contrast is like so different. It's so eye-catching at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's it doesn't happen too often, but the design of the SteelBook is actually a literal piece of art, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, one of the best SteelBooks we got this year, no doubt. On the inside, I see that you got the samurai's like helmet in his eyes, and you got people coming out there. Looks like at the very bottom, and he's like overlooking these people maybe. I just get like classic Kung Fu like scores in my head, seeing that like wow, like the little Ninja Turtle thing, you know what I'm talking about, 2004 Ninja Turtle series.
Yeah.
That's the song playing in my head right now. It's gorgeous. That honestly, as much as we raved about how good everything else is on the SteelBook, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, the inside is great. It's like shoot. Well, honestly, crap, what is that thing called? It's very infrared, which wasn't what I was going for. There's actually a really specific old piece of technology I was trying to think of that I can't remember what it's called. But
You talking about that makes the eyes red on the Kodak pictures?
no, it was a Nintendo Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy. Nintendo had to recall them because it was like fucking kids' eyes up. But it's very infrared, and like the way that they take the suns and the moons to make like the eyes, it's very ominous, but also very powerful. But it also just like looks like the embodiment of death. And considering this is a Kurosawa samurai film, there's going to be a lot of that. So you got some symbolism mixed with some great fucking art. And the fact that they went with that like red tone on the inside, it still fits the red on the outside really well. Because something we don't see a lot is like good transitions from the outside covers of SteelBooks to the inside covers. So I'm here for it. This thing is gorgeous.
We ain't even finished yet.
It's true.
We got one more thing.
Yeah.
The
it's
disc.
my favorite thing.
And you know what the discs are?
It's the sun and the moon.
It's his eyes, which is also the sun and moon, which is not going to take away from the picture. It's going to increase. It's going to add to it. And the gold is going to pop. Mm-hmm. That is
Incredible.
Yeah, that's like one of the more creative use of discs that I've ever seen. I'm assuming that they fit on opposite sides.
You have to.
Because it's like they would literally just fill in the eyes. It's perfect. Like, this is SteelBook making 101. Like, is it my most favorite SteelBook we've ever done? Not quite, but only because I'm not as familiar with the film itself, so there's not like that personal connection to it.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the technical aspects of the film, of the SteelBook, this may be like a perfect SteelBook.
Yeah, we talking. They got the fundamentals down pat,
Yeah.
bow and a ribbon, son. And Akira Kurosawa films are hard to come by. All the ones that I own, it's like the Yojimbo collection, which is like Criterion.
Criterions, yeah.
Seven Samurai Criterion. I'm sure this also has a Criterion. But to get something like this on a 4K on a SteelBook, that's $20. And it's Akira Kurosawa, one of the greatest filmmakers of all time.
Yeah.
So
Certainly most influential on the list. Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
Of course it's a cop.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie. I'm not familiar with it at all. But it's $20. It's from one of the most influential directors of all time, and it really might be a perfect SteelBook. So for $20, that's a cop all day for me.
You want me to use the clip since you watch Futurama more than I do?
Go for it.
I'll use it again.
Shut up and take my money.
Tell us what you think about this down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.